Harold Barrington wasn't a household name. Not outside certain circles, anyway. He was a man driven by a singular obsession, uncovering the truth behind 9/11. Harold spent years meticulously researching, connecting dots, and shouting his findings from the digital rooftops. His dedication was unwavering and his methods were thorough. He ran a popular blog, Truth Beyond the Rubble, a digital repository of his theories and analyses. The blog became a hub for like-minded individuals. His followers, a dedicated group of truth seekers, hung on his every word. They eagerly awaited his next post, his next revelation. They believed, as he did, that the official story of 9/11 was a fabrication. They saw Harold as a beacon of truth in a world of lies. Harold wasn't afraid to challenge the official narrative. He spoke out at gatherings, posted tirelessly online, and never backed down. He saw conspiracies where others saw coincidence. To him, every detail mattered, every inconsistency was a clue. This made him a target. His relentless pursuit of the truth put him in the crosshairs of those who wanted to maintain the status quo. Harold's theories were controversial, to say the least. He was a man driven by a relentless quest for truth, no matter how unsettling it might be. He believed 9/11 was an inside job, orchestrated by powerful individuals within the government. This belief was not just a passing thought, but a deeply ingrained conviction. He claimed the Twin Towers didn't collapse solely from the impact of the planes. According to Harold, the official narrative was riddled with holes and inconsistencies. Instead, he argued, they were brought down by controlled demolitions. He pointed to the way the buildings fell, almost as if in a perfectly orchestrated sequence. His evidence? The speed of the collapse, which he argued was too fast for a simple structural failure, the molten metal found in the rubble, which he claimed could only be produced by explosives, and the numerous inconsistencies in the official reports. He meticulously combed through every document, highlighting what he saw as glaring omissions and redactions. "It's all there, plain as day," he wrote in one blog post, urging his readers to look beyond the surface. The evidence points to a cover-up of epic proportions. Harold believed that the truth was being deliberately obscured. He presented a compelling case, one that resonated with a growing number of people disillusioned with the government's version of events. His presentations were detailed, his arguments well-structured, and his passion undeniable. Then, one cold December morning, Harold was found dead in his apartment. The police ruled it a suicide. Case closed, but for those who knew him, something didn't add up. Harold, they said, was not suicidal. In fact, he was on the verge of a major breakthrough in his research. He had recently contacted several prominent journalists, claiming to have unearthed explosive evidence that would blow the 9/11 case wide open. He was scared, recalled Sarah, a close friend and fellow researcher, but he was also exhilarated. He knew he was onto something big. Section 4, Whispers and Shadows. The circumstances surrounding Harold's death were suspicious, to say the least. The night was eerily quiet, with only the distant hum of city life breaking the silence. His apartment, normally meticulously organized, was in disarray. Furniture was overturned, and it looked like a struggle had taken place. Papers were scattered everywhere, as if someone had been searching for something. Important documents were missing, adding to the mystery. His computer, his lifeline to the outside world, was missing its hard drive. It was as if someone wanted to erase his digital existence. The police dismissed it as the act of a desperate man, trying to erase his digital footprint. They quickly labeled it a suicide. But to Harold's followers, it smacked of a cover-up. They believed there was more to the story than what the authorities were saying. They pointed to the recent threats he had received, ominous letters that hinted at danger. The mysterious calls he had mentioned to close friends added to their suspicions. Who was on the other end of the line? Was Harold silenced before he could expose the truth? The shadows seemed to whisper secrets that night, secrets that might never be uncovered. Section 5. The Legacy of Doubt. Harold Barrington's death sent shockwaves through the online conspiracy theory community. Was it a tragic suicide or a carefully orchestrated hit? The answer, like so much else in this story, remains elusive. But one thing is for certain: Harold's work, however controversial, has left an indelible mark. He gave a voice to the voiceless, to those who dared to question the official narrative. His legacy lives on in the countless blogs, forums, and websites dedicated to uncovering the truth about 9/11. Section 6. Unanswered questions. The death of Harold Barrington serves as a stark reminder of the price of truth in a world often shrouded in secrecy and deception. It raises uncomfortable questions about power, control, and the lengths to which some will go to protect their interests. Did Harold stumble upon something he shouldn't have? Was he silenced for getting too close to the truth? These questions linger, unanswered, like ghosts in the digital ether. The truth, as they say, is out there, but for now it remains just out of reach.